Hello, Scorpio, my fellow Scorpios. It's Kayla's Tarot. Let's do your end of January weekly. So these are resonating from the 25th to the 31st of January 2019. I'm doing these live. Thought it'd be something different. And I can see the chat, by the way, you guys. So pop up. Let me know who's out and about. All right, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Scorpio. Energies, general love for Scorpio for the 25th to the 31st of January 2019. Right, and you guys, let's take a ganders and see what's crack-a-lacking here. So we have got the Ace of Wands in the reverse, the Three of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. So I'm gonna go through the rest of the cards, you guys, but obviously not brilliant energies. Four of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. So there's quite a few Pentacles here, you guys. If this is definitely a work sort of issue that I'm seeing here, be careful that people don't take the piss out of you. I've got to say that, especially when it comes to working hours. Because what I'm seeing here is a lot of hard work and effort for very little. Look, I mean, look at these two. I can't really say it any different than that. So if you got an employer who's already a bit fucking dodgy, and they're saying, "Oh, would you do a bit of extra overtime?" and or and they're not very clear about payment, especially if they're not very clear about payment, I'd say no. I really would. I'm seeing hard work for very little. Right, but it's different for self-employed. I'm seeing this a little bit differently for self-employed, I must admit. If you're self-employed, hard work will bear fruit where it's been very slow dragging, okay? So just bear that in mind moving into that period. Love-wise, you guys, and I'm going to clarify this a little in a moment, but love-wise, I do see you guys actually standing in your power and walking away here. Well, not so much walking away, but I feel like the walking away's already happened, if I'm perfectly honest. I think you guys are standing into your power and saying, no more, no more. In other words, hanging on to bad habits, hanging on to false promises, false starts, users, things like that. This isn't so much a fresh wound. This is something that's plaguing you. This is something you struggle to get over, and it knocked, I want to say, for a while, it may have knocked the sense out of you. Whoever this person was that's may have messed you around in the past. But the walking away, I feel like that's done. This is more about how you go moving forward. That's why I definitely want to clarify this. Let me throw you guys a couple of romance angels to see what the energies. All right, I'm going to take that one. So I've got separation. Separating yourself from the bullshit, Scorpio. Separating yourself from bullshit. It's as simple as that. And this heart-to-heart conversations. So it could be. It could be that someone who you've already walked away from, you put a lot of hard work and effort into picking your son back up. There could be they may not physically come back around, but I definitely feel you guys there's words unspoken. That's what this is about. Someone doesn't know how harshly they may have impacted you here. So this more so be about you very desperate to tell someone exactly how much they may have hurt you. That's how this looks. So over the Ace of Wands, I've got Death in the reverse. So you see what I mean? It's a situation that's got to end and it's not, regarding a false start of some sort with someone. Right, Three of Swords. It's Three of Swords about Scorpio. Okay, we've got two. So I've got the King of Cups with the Four of Wands. So this is someone that you really loved. And it's such a fresh wound. And I kind of want to say, because I'm seeing the King there as your energy, Scorpio. Don't get me wrong, you could have been doing with another water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But for some of you, I'm starting to wonder, is there someone new? Is there someone new coming around and you're reluctant to take it further with them because we still have a scar that's not healed? Is that what this is about? If this King of Cups, because I can't see this as anything negative. From your past, I'm seeing negativity. This doesn't look negative in terms of a Three of Swords. That's why I have to look at the context. This looks more like there's someone new in the frame here, and we're very reluctant to carry it through. because we're still too focused on a false start of some sort. The wound is still open. The scar is still very much there for you guys. And obviously with the Four of Wands, it looks like stability is there to be had here with this water sign, or with someone that represents unconditional love. So over this Ten of Pentacles in the reverse, got the Nine of Swords in the reverse. So again, if it's financial, we're definitely looking at a bit of an ease up on the finances, hard work bearing fruit for the self-employed. If this is about an employed job where you have issues with an employer paying you, again, this is to sort of say, don't do the work. There's not going to be any stress. You don't have to do it. This looks like overtime to me. So just be aware of that. If anyone asks you for it to do any overtime and they are not clear on exactly how much you're going to get for that overtime, don't do it. Don't do it. Hard work for very little. Spirit's saying you don't have to. It's an option. So over the Four of Pentacles, I've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. So yeah, by hanging on to previous BS, previous relationships, previous heartache here in your past, again, it's worth the fight to drop this now. By hanging on to this crap, it's actually not going to serve you in the future. So it definitely is worth dropping this now and actually fighting for your future more than anything. Financially, though, in this context, it's a little bit different. This is more about needing money to save. So maybe you guys, some of you are saving for a holiday, some for a new car, some for a mortgage, some for... it's a large expenditure I'm seeing here. Some are saving for it. I definitely say keep going, keep going. It'll come. The money will come. Just keep going. Keep fighting. Right, let's move on to the Eight of Pentacles. So many different messages here. I'm sort of flitting from one to the other, aren't I? I do apologise, Scorpio. So look at that. Offer of money coming through. So like I say, some of you guys are changing jobs. Got so many different messages here. Some of you guys are changing jobs, or if you're looking for a job, I'm seeing an offer coming through. Don't get me wrong, hard work is definitely a part of this job, you know, long hours and stuff like that, but it's going to pay off, and I'm seeing no offers for those that need a job. Make sure CVs are all above board, and interviews that you attend, things like that. Make sure there's eye contact, clear in your voice, clear in what you're saying. Pronunciation as well may matter for some of you. Angela's sort of screamed, my spirit guide, she's really going at it, telling me I've got to say this, got to say that. That's why this seems a little bit erratic. Scorpios at this time may be a little bit erratic anyway. So over this Eight of Cups, I've got the Lovers in the reverse. So this is choice of heart overhead. And here you gotta follow your head really with this one. If you're being told to walk away from something, some of you are walking away from a job where there is too much hard work and not enough pay. But as soon as you apply yourself and actually start looking for another job, one comes through. So again, that head, okay, if you feel like you've got to walk away, something's missing, start applying for a new job. It looks like one's going to come through during that time period. It's a relationship. Again, this is realizing something emotionally is missing. Maybe you need to take a step back from a relationship because this needs to heal first. Or maybe it's not so much about physically stepping away from a relationship. Maybe this is just letting someone know, look, I'm really struggling to get emotionally attached here because I've still not gotten over this in my past. If you respect me enough to just take this slow and go at this pace, then I do see this working out. And obviously I do see better stability with someone new here, especially if it's a water sign, more likely Cancer. But in tandem with the romance angel cards, you guys. So separation, this is about separating yourself from the bullshit, from this heartache, actually ending something that needs to end here. False starts, false promises, whether that be separating yourself from a job to look for another one. Or obviously, I will say though, we've got to be responsible. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face. Apply for other jobs first before we quit anything so you don't leave yourself out of pocket. Something looks like it's going to come through for some of you. If it's a relationship from the past that you're not quite over, again, this is about separating yourself from that fully. Maybe you need a heart-to-heart conversation with either someone from your past to give them a peace of mind, I suppose. Maybe you guys just need closure. Otherwise, it's a heart-to-heart conversation with someone new here on the fact that you need to heal from this before this goes any further. So again, this is just, do you know, I feel like this time for the Scorpios is just about taking responsibility for your life, your choices and your actions. That's really what this looks like here. If things are stagnant, if things aren't moving forward, where there's a problem, there's a solution. And you guys just have got to try and tap into that to find that solution. Okay, so I'm going to leave that there then for the Scorpios. So it's an interesting end to the month of January. And you guys really do have to start clearing some baggage. That's what they're saying. But I found no spirit by now, and they're saying clear some baggage, get rid of this, so we can welcome in this. That usually means better's coming in more than likely after February. You got to clear this shit now so that this nice new stuff can come in, okay? Right. If anyone would like a personal reading, feel free to email me. It's below in the description. In the meantime, though, you guys, take care, and I'll be back on the 1st of February. Bye for now.